My mom came down for Halloween, and I think my
Okay.
mom's gonna come down for my day's first birthday, but
Oh, that's
that's
cool.
it. So
Yeah. No, it's hopefully it'll be like under control by then, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, I mean,
Everyone would have turned into a zombie that already took the coronavirus vaccine now.
that's true. Yeah.
Anyway.
We'll know. That's no, I mean, I guess we can just start it with that. I mean, shit, like, did you so
Is Zach still coming on?
Scott, you mean?
Or Scott?
No,
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I thought I texted you. Yeah, he had a commitment he forgot about, so he
Okay.
wasn't able to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's just me and you. We're starting it. We're rolling with it. We'll
Nice.
get him on. Scott and I have a show on Saturday. That's why I wanted to plug it, but it's all good. We can plug it. Round 2 is the name of the show. It's at Wired Pub and Grill. Yes, we have embraced the fight that happened at our last show.
That's funny, dude.
There was, I mean, we could.
I thought it was just round 2 because it was like you're doing the Comedy Mafia thing again with Lavetti, right?
I am correct. Yep. Yeah. So I'll be doing that with Lavetti, and then I've got 2 more in Lincoln in early February. We're throwing a rock show on January 30th at Wired also, and then I've got one in Sioux City that I don't have an official date on yet, but
yeah, that's cool that you got the Sioux City thing going together, man. You really are living out what you were setting out to do, man. You guys are setting up shows and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's fun, but it's stressful at times, but I enjoy it. So it's like I'd rather do this than my day job.
Yeah, for real, right?
But speaking of day jobs, if anyone out there is looking for a new one, I saw an article that said Infowars is going to be firing some people. So they'll have.
They're
going
to be firing some people.
Yep,
Heck yeah, shaking it up a little bit. Are they firing Alex Jones?
No, he's the CEO. You can't fire. They've got
Papa John would fucking wouldn't say otherwise, man.
They've got some. I know, right? Well, I think he's like the owner still. I don't know. I don't think Infowars has a bunch of shareholders that care about their public image, though.
Probably clearly not. Or they don't, or they do, and they're like all fucking meth addicts or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've heard he is just a nightmare to work for.
Yeah, because he's drunk all the time, isn't he?
Yeah, like I've heard it from several sources. I know someone through somebody else that worked for Infowars, and it's just like, imagine the worst boss you've ever had, like biggest hot-headed boss you've ever had, and then imagine him just drinking a bottle of Jack a day at work.
I wish I could drink a bottle of Jack at work every day.
Dude, Jack is disgusting. I couldn't do it.
I even just mix it up with some soda or something.
Even then, like rum, I don't like straight rum, but I can mix rum. You know, I don't know. So, but yeah, like I've
Jack is whiskey, isn't it? Yeah, Jack Daniels. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like rum. Like I can mix rum with soda, but I can't do Jack and Coke, anything like that. It's maybe I'm a bitch. I don't know.
No, I think anybody that generally enjoys the like taste of straight like hard liquor is a fucking psychopath. So
they're a psychopath or a liar because they're trying to like appear masculine. Because like there's this shit about like what's that?
I was gonna say I don't know. Yeah, you're absolutely right on that. I don't know. And it's like it's dumb too because I don't know what's masculine about liking like the taste of what you're drinking. You know what I mean?
There's a thing to be said about liking the taste of what you're drinking, but like as far as alcohol is concerned, like no, you could admit it, bro. It's disgusting. Like if it's like a soda, that's different. But it's weird how the liquors are marketed. You know, like men's liquor. It's strong, it's tough, it tastes like the fucking devil's asshole. But women's liquor, like I could drink that shit all day. You know
it's
what
like
I mean?
Fruity stuff and everything. Yeah, like
it's like, oh, this is a strawberry daiquiri. And it's like
daiquiri.
Yeah, or daiquiri. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, like this is strawberry daiquiri. Daiquiri. Like this is a strawberry daiquiri, and you throw it over to men and like these are toilet bowl shots, and it's like what the
yeah,
fuck?
literally, like, dude.
Like,
this drink will fucking melt off your eyebrows, and we're gonna drink it.
They use this to clean the inside of submarines.
For
what
real, dude.
You could fuel a car with this. Like, why is that? What is attractive about that at all?
Yeah, you know what's something that tastes like just absolute fucking sewage is Captain Morgan, man. Captain Morgan smells gross, it tastes gross, and I can't even use it to mix anything.
See, like, I'm the other. That's how I am with Jack. Captain, I'm fine with mix. I won't drink it straight, but I'm fine mixing it. But Jack, I can't.
I usually don't even really like doing shots of anything other than tequila, and that's because I can deal with that with a lime. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't even like. I hate doing shots. It's like I like to enjoy what I'm drinking. I just pay. Why would I pay sometimes $6-7 to do something that I'm gonna regret immediately after, and also not enjoy the experience?
Well, and shots are like. Shots are weird concepts, and I get it that you want to get drunk as fast as possible. It's like a wild night kind of thing, but like they're so fucking expensive. Like, dude, pregame with your shots. Do your shots at home. Because it's an $8 shot, but the bottle's like 16. All of you split on it before you go out. Do your shots at home, and then go sip on like a Captain and Coke at the bar.
Yeah, if you want to get 2 drinks in drunk before you go out to save a little money, that's perfectly acceptable. But going out to like I've been to a bar where a dude's got a whole tray of shots for like you and like 6-7 other people. I'm like, bro, you just spent like my gas money for the month on that, dude.
We did a show at Barley Street, and I'm like, I'm buying shots for all the comics tonight, and it was like $40.
Yeah, man,
that's like twice my gas tank.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? They give me the bill, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I think because we've hung out with dudes that are like the kind of dudes that are like, if you fucking order like a pina colada at a bar, they'd be like, oh, dude, I didn't know you trying to get some dick tonight.
Yeah, like, what are you, gay?
Yeah. No, man, pina coladas taste fucking great, dude. Like,
yeah. Like
I'll order one of those at an Applebee's any day, dude.
Yeah, give me my Don and Millie's 99-cent margarita, you cunt. Just fucking roll with it. Like, I feel like the guys that do that aren't very secure in their masculinity.
Yeah,
because I have I actually do enjoy Captain and Coke. I feel like it's the right mix of alcohol, and I feel like rum's a very chill alcohol. It doesn't.
Oh, dude, for me, that's like Crown and Coke is my to-go drink.
Crown and Coke's good
too.
Mm-hmm. Crown and Coke's good too. And it's like I feel like it's a chill alcohol. It's not like a tequila where you're angry.
Tequila is like I'm trying to
forget.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make memories because I'm gonna forget them, but I'm trying to make stories that other people are gonna tell about me, kind of.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what tequila is, and it's I wonder what it is in it that makes it so much different. Like, why does it make people?
Tequila makes me super handsy. If I've only drank tequila, I'm like the guy that's like hanging off of people, go like, dude, this guy is the fucking funniest motherfucker I've ever met.
Turn into Kevin Spacey?
No, not like pedophilia type. That's I really hope there's not an alcohol out there that turns me into that, but
it turns people into. Did you imagine if there was an alcohol that just turned people into pedophiles?
Oh my god, dude, the government would be fucking pushing it on people left and right, man. They'd be on.
That's what they drink in DC. That's like the #1 import,
and it just makes them into pedophiles.
Turns them into pedophiles. They're like, I need to fuck kids. Like, no, but like I have, like I enjoy Captain and Coke, but I don't have a problem sitting there and drinking like a fruity drink. You know what I mean? Like, give me one of those like liquid marijuanas or whatever. Like, I'll drink the shit out of that. Now, what I can't do is like the Red's Apple Ales, the Mike's Hard Lemonade.
You don't like wine either, right?
I don't mind wine. I've actually learned to enjoy it. I didn't used to, but I've kind of like
you got to drink wine in a certain way. Like you have to drink wine like and not breathe in while you drink the wine, and it's like way better.
There's that, and I really think like you need to drink wine with a dish. Like with food, and it needs to be the right food. Like Italian food's really good with wine.
Oh yeah, like I normally don't like drinking red wine, but I can do it with a steak. Like red wine and steak is a perfect combination.
Steak and steak or Italian food or anything like that. Really,
white wine goes really good with pasta dishes too.
Yeah, and some people are like wine snobs, and I'm like, dude, like you won't catch me spending more than like $20 on wine.
Yeah, I could fucking go ham on a bottle of Stella Rosa and not give a fuck, dude.
Right.
Like...
Have you seen that Apothic wine?
No.
It's like marketed toward millennials. Hulu advertises for it all the fucking time.
What's advertised? Well, like what makes it towards millennials? Is it like not of higher quality but priced at higher quality or something?
No, it's like they advertise it like it's super nice, but it's like $12 wine. And it's like
Now that's a millennial wine there, $12 wine, dude.
Yeah, Target. It's a Target wine, and Target defines millennials. You know, like it looks nice, but it's kind of cheap and plastic. You know, and then
it's a step up from Walmart.
Right. Yeah.
One thing I do
the boomers.
One thing I do appreciate about Target is that when I go to Target, like I don't have to see people that shop at Walmart at Target.
No, that's exactly how I like. I've stopped shopping at Walmart, and really, like, I know everyone says, oh, it's so much. It's really not that much more expensive to shop at Target. Groceries, yes.
Not too much, but I it's only because the groceries, I think, don't have as good of a selection as Walmart.
Yeah,
like, I can't go into the produce and meat aisle and find as much stuff there. But if I'm going for the brand name, like shitty Ritz crackers type groceries, like, yeah, you can go to Target and it'd be fine.
I don't grocery shop at Walmart or Target. I go to like normal grocery, like actual grocery stores or Costco and Sam's. Sam's isn't bad, even though it's Walmart.
If I had like 4 other kids, I would go to Sam's, but
yeah. So we've actually found good deals there. And I know the audience doesn't want to hear this, but like even just for 2 people. But no,
not sponsored by Walmart or Sam's Club or Target.
No, but you're right. Like I will pay extra to not have to be around Walmart people.
And it's not every Walmart person, but you get that fucking.
There's enough of them.
Yeah, you get like that 10% of the shoppers there. That's that 385-pound woman with like, you know what I mean? Like you don't know if she's there with kids or not. She may or may not. But she's just there, like fucking screaming at her husband or some shit, or talking on the phone really loud to her teenage son. That's like doing something questionable. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, fuck, man.
When you're at Target, you don't see a 300-pound woman cursing out her children. You don't. Like, it's not there.
For real, man.
Walmart is it defines baby boomers. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Quickly put together, cheap. It's just low quality.
Yeah,
cuts corners like that.
I don't necessarily have as much of a problem. Like, I'm not gonna be one of those like fucking Che Guevara shirt wearing guys that's like, Walmart streets all their employees. Blah, blah, blah,
I don't fucking care about that.
Yeah, because I know that like here in El Paso, like a lot of people, like there's people working for Walmart right now for the pandemic and everything, and it's like one of the only places that's consistently, like, it's weird, man. It's consistently hiring, but it's not like people just working there like for a small amount, or like working there for like 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Maybe it's just because it's El Paso. I guess we should use that to segue. Did you see this shit where Target is now paying people $15 an hour minimum?
No.
Yeah,
good for them.
That's like a store policy now. They're paying people $15 an hour as their base like pay for stuff.
Please don't sue us for exposing you to COVID. That's what that is.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think you could sue Target for that, because they would just be like, dude, like nobody told you to come here.
Yeah, we didn't put a gun to your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
there would be some fucking person though that would try to blame the grocery store for getting COVID from there, you know. Even though every single thing out there is telling you to stay home. Like
I that's why people are so, they didn't put the protections in there. I really don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Like, I think you might have a couple cases where people were really, really irresponsible, like businesses were. But I think for the most part, it's going to be like, look, man, you could link every COVID case to every company and we're all going to get sued into oblivion. You know, it's.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, I mean, if you didn't know that it was go out at your own risk, like, bruh.
Yeah. And even like if you brought it back, you know, it's like, you should be sued. You know, it's like, if you may not, you might have brought it back to your grandma or whatever. You shouldn't have went and seen your grandma.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you shouldn't have gone out knowing you were going to see your grandma.
Should have talked on the phone to your grandmother, you know, or just not gone to the grocery store.
Yeah. There's plenty of options. And
especially like Walmart, man. Walmart was like right on it with like getting orders. Target too. Target especially, I think, was even faster than Walmart of getting stuff online, like ordering it and going and picking it up through a drive-through type thing. I remember like even back in March, me and Anna were doing that when we first had our baby. We're doing that down here in El Paso because we were we had a fucking newborn kid, you know what I mean? We were doing everything to not
get it
contracted or anything.
So did you get your Snapchat urine review thing?
I probably did, but I have to go look at it. Like
Mia got hers, and it was like, you know how it does, like it tells you like all these little like sayings and stuff like that. Well, this one it was like, you did it all from home, and then like it shows the pictures and it's literally just us out at bars and restaurants.
Hell yeah, man. I saw some shit where somebody put it on the internet where it was like them at a funeral, and Snapchat was like getting green or some shit like that, but it was them like showing the burial for their like grandfather, like the grave site.
It's
like,
so tone deaf, dude. Like I'm actually trying to work it into a bit about like Facebook memories, because Facebook memories are the worst, man. Facebook memories will take like one post a week or 2 posts a week or whatever from however many years ago that had the most interactions on it, or it might be like each one for each day. So 4 years ago, when I put my fucking dog down, I shared a picture of him, and it got like 150 sad reacts. So now every year Facebook reminds me, remember that day you killed your dog? Remember how the vet convinced you not to go in the room and sit with him, so he died all alone? Facebook reminds me of that every fucking year.
It's like the really socially awkward like coworker that's always like, "Hey man, remember that time that you had to go home? Remember that time you had to go home from work early because your dad slipped and fell in the shower and he almost died?"
Yeah, it's like, shut the fuck up. Why are you reminding me of that? Like, I don't
shut up, Eric, man. He can't walk anymore. Like, stop reminding me of that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing, is it's like, what, like, you know, if you're gonna do the memories and shit, that's fine, but like, be a little less tone deaf, right? Like, I have a friend who was engaged to a girl years ago, and they broke it off.
I was like, every
year, because it got like 300 likes, he gets reminded of the day he proposed to his ex-girlfriend.
Why does he even still have that on Facebook?
That's what I said. I'm like, dude, take that shit down. Like, fucking, like, you let it go.
Yeah, for real.
And he's moved on and shit too, but he's like, I just keep forgetting. I'm like, dude, take it off. You know, it's like there shouldn't be any resemblance.
If you're trying to date if you're a guy who's trying to go find like another serious relationship too, you need to remove that shit, because as soon as 8-9 months into the relationship, as soon as you fuck up, she's gonna bring that up as extra ammunition and just show it to you,
even if you just genuinely forgot to take it down.
Guys are just fucking dumb, you know what I mean? I'm not even gonna say dumb. Like, guys are just like, they don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. Like,
it's like,
it's so non-consequential.
It doesn't matter. You have to be reminded of it, you know. It's like, I don't fucking care. It's like, it's not like they're like pinned up. It's not like it's my profile picture.
Yeah, they're like, dude, if you're like talking to a girl, you know what I mean, she will go through your last like 6 years of Facebook photos,
totally,
and she will find will find that one photo of you with like your fucking girlfriend from like college or some shit, and be like, high school, middle school.
You dated an underage girl, you son of a bitch.
They'll be like, oh yeah, you still have her on your Facebook? Well, you still like her or something? You still think about her? You wish I was her, huh?
No, that's exactly, it's fucking dumb. So it's like, I don't understand.
There's probably some fucking really insecure guys out there that do that shit too, actually.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there.
Yeah, are you still talking to him? Are you still friends with him on Facebook?
Some guys, but most guys, they don't even care if the girl's thing says in a relationship. They'll just still fucking go for it. Fucking scumbags.
Yeah, right. Speed bump, not a stop sign. You know.
Yeah, some guys are scummy, dude. Like, they'll. You know, it's like you're trying to get your face, and I think this is another good segue, because society has become so impolite and so hostile because we've removed immediate consequences for acting like a jackass. Like, did you see that? Did you see the video of that Twisted Tea guy?
I did, and like, dude, I mean, it was fun. Like, it was funny. I saw it on Reddit before it blew up. and like I saw all these memes for it and everything. And I'm just like, bro, stop fucking giving Twisted Tea free advertising, you fucking idiot. Like, are you sponsored by Twisted Tea? I don't like Twisted Tea. I don't want to see this shit.
They should run with that advertisement though.
It's like not even really that funny, man. It's just like people photoshopping like Twisted Tea over guns and swords and stuff. It's like, I don't know. It's just so low effort. Like, you know what I mean?
Justin Healy had a good one. Do you know the South Park one with the N-word?
Yeah,
it said things I hate, and then it
I did see
the
that.
black guy with the Twisted Tea. That one was funny.
I did see that. That was kind of funny. But like, I like saw things where like people were putting it over like the Star Wars guys with the lightsabers. I'm just like, dude, like it's not that funny.
Yeah. Well, no, like my whole thing behind that though, what I was getting at is like, there's not enough, like that was a direct, immediate consequence for acting like a jackass. He won't do it again, and if he does it again, the next ass whooping he gets is gonna be even more deserved. Like, there's just no immediate consequence for acting like that, and I feel like that's why. And I think the internet,
it's probably, I don't know, man. Like on one side, yeah, like it's cool to say stuff like that, but then on the other hand, too, like just think of like Omaha with the amount of like over aggressive jackasses that live in Omaha that are like, you know what I mean? Like you accidentally drop batteries in the fucking, like at the quick checkout. You know what I mean? Like they have batteries in the, like here in the, like catch your attention part of the aisle, like where you're waiting to go to the cashier. Like you drop one of those by accident, and some guy just like tries to beat your ass because he thinks you're like littering or something. Like that's some shit some fucking dudes up in Omaha would do if that was like allowed. You know what I mean?
They love to
like,
fight here. I don't know why. If there's just nothing else to do,
they love to like fight. They love to like get up in your face like they're gonna fight too.
I was
bro, hold me back, man.
Like they act like they're gonna fight. Exactly. They're only tough when they're with their buddies, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was at a fucking gas station one time, and this guy was backing out of his parking spot, and he almost hit this guy that was coming out. Like the guy clearly didn't look, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy honked at him. So the dude that was backing out gets out of his car, slams the door, and I'm just pumping gas like next to this other guy, and we're just watching this all go down, like me and this complete stranger. And this guy gets out and he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?" And he's like yelling at this dude in his car for honking at him, and he goes, "Get back in your vehicle." And he goes, "Fuck you, get out of your vehicle, let's do this right now." He was gonna fight this guy at the Quick Trip parking lot,
getting honked at
for honking at him one time. Didn't slam on the horn, just courtesy tap, right? And the guy's like, "I'm not gonna fight you." And the guy goes up closer to him, like he's gonna grab him, like pull him out of his car, like it's Grand Theft Auto. And the dude reached in his glove box, and I'm assuming pulled out a gun, because the dude got real friendly real quick and just walked away.
Oh yeah, man. No, I was just coming here to check, make sure you were okay, dude.
Yeah, you gotta make sure he's not low on gas. Like,
you need me to suck your dick real quick? Yeah, I'll suck your dick, man.
It's like, hey, see, it looks like you're a little low on air in your tires. You want to pull over there and I'll fill them up for you? Like he got real friendly.
I think that's like a thing a lot of people don't understand about the Midwest too. And like I even find myself, because down here people are a lot more liberal with the horn, and I've like, I've kind of, I mean I am too now anymore, but like I still sometimes I'll be like at a stop sign and some guy thinks I've been there for too long for some, like, you know, just some ridiculous shit, and somebody will honk at you, and I get that like that inner Midwestern in me. He's like, why the fuck is this guy honking at me?
Yeah.
But like, dude, you just got to be like, dude, who cares? Like, he just honked his horn. Like, but people in the Midwest, if you honking a horn at somebody, might as well have been like you slapped them in the face with your balls or something.
You slept
like,
with their mother.
Yeah, like, dude. Like people really take that to heart in the Midwest. Like they really do, man.
They'll flip you. You know what the best way to handle road rage is, though? Like honestly, aside from, you know, so the best way to handle road rage is, I had a guy one time going like 30 in a 45 in the fast lane, right? Is this old man. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to pass him. You know, he's going to drive like a dick. I'm not going to honk at him. There's nobody to the right of me. So I pass him in the right lane. I know that's technically illegal, but I'm not sitting behind some dude going fucking 15 under the speed limit, right? Yeah. So I pass him and I get in front of him. I didn't cut him off like real aggressively or nothing. But next thing I know, this guy switches lanes, speeds up next to me, and he starts screaming at me. And then we get to the stoplight, and he's like, roll your fucking window down. So I rolled my window down, and he's just screaming at me at the stoplight. So you know what I did? I just pointed at him and laughed.
Dude, I watched I was on my way to work one time in Omaha, and like some girl crashed into a guy in front of me or something like that, or like the guy in front of them.
Sure.
And it wasn't anything serious or anything, but they got out of the car, and this lady was pissing me off because she was driving really like slow the whole time down
I hate that. It's none of your business. Move on.
it was down 84th Street, right? Like
Yeah.
like on 84, like right when it's like on that border of Ralston. I forget what street that is. But she crashed into the guy like real
Park
slow.
Drive. Yeah.
Yeah. She crashed into that guy like real slow speed, like just enough to ding up her car and everything. But dude, I was like, was going to work, so I just wanted to get around it, but I couldn't because like it was busy. So like I'm waiting to go in the whole time. I'm like pointing and laughing the whole time, dude, because I'm just like, oh my god, I fucking hate this bitch, dude. Like that's one of those things that you like can actually wish upon people and it not be too bad. Like I hope you get into a very low speed collision that just dings up both your car.
I hope you roll your ankle while you're mowing your lawn and it just bugs you like every couple months.
I hope you get really painful diarrhea over a weekend. It just ruins your whole weekend plans.
You eat some Mexican food that just fucks you up.
Yeah, or some fucking Chuck E. Cheese pizza or something.
God. I don't know if I think I had it once growing up. Yeah, that's a DoorDash thing. Didn't we talk about that?
We did, because I got free Chuck E. Cheese pizza and I really wish I didn't. I ate like me and my wife ate like one slice of it and we're like, nah, man.
It was somebody ordered Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I picked up an order and they made an extra pizza and they gave it to me, and I hesitated a sec. I was like, I guess. So I took the pizza from them, because they were just going to throw it away. And I took it home, and my wife was just like, I really wish you wouldn't. And we tried, just in good faith, we just tried it. And we both ate like one piece, and it was bland as fuck. And I was just like, oh, God,
it's like, I'd give this to a homeless person, but I don't think anyone should consume this. That's like,
it's probably like made out of something that's going to stay in your, like that wives' tale about the gum staying in your stomach for a year. That's actually Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Yeah, that's actually Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Yeah, no, exactly. Well, it's like, I don't think there's any Chuck E. Cheese in Omaha anymore. I think they closed like years ago.
Really? Wow. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know.
Is Skate Days still open in Omaha? I heard that place closed down
that
too.
Closed. It's just it's all of Oakview is just dead.
Wasn't it just a whole bunch of like
pedophiles?
Yes. Teenagers were getting into fights in there too or something like.
Yeah. Oh, there still is a Chuck E. Cheese. It's still open.
Wow, man, that sucks. It kind of does suck about the Oakview area too, because I grew up in the Oakview area. Like I literally grew up right by that Ackerman Elementary School. Man, that whole place is just gone really trashy.
Oh, dude. It's falling to shit.
Not necessarily that far west, but like you get to like around like 120th and Q. Like
it's falling to shit. Well, it depends which side of 100. If you're on the south side of 120th, you're fine because that's where Gene lives, and you bet your ass that street gets plowed every fucking time it snows.
Yeah.
But if you're on the east side, or on the north side. Well, I mean, did you? So we were. Did you ever go to Family Fun Center? That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, I remember Family Fun Center was cool, but the price, it's like that typical arcade where like you spend like $20 in quarters at game machines, and you get like a fucking 10-cent like eraser head,
Right. Yeah, and you've got like the fucking the pizza all over the floor, and so it's just filthy. Although
Family Fun Center, actually, I remember having like decent pizza. Like
they clean it like once a week though, if you're lucky. Like you're talking about accidents. We were driving back Christmas night from my aunt's house, and we're going down Q Street, and there's this just horrible accident. Like there's fucking 20 cops and firemen there. Like they're looking through a ditch with flashlights, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what happened? Like, so Mia looked it up on Facebook on Omaha Scanner, and apparently it said there's like jaws of life needed for the passenger to get them out of the car. Driver was ejected from the vehicle. It was a one-car accident, though.
This happened by Family Fun Center?
No, it was on Q Street. We were talking about it's by Freddy's in like Millard.
Okay,
we were talking about accidents. It just reminded me of that. But no, so it's like driver ejected from the vehicle, police and rescue team searching for the driver, and I'm like, oh my God, someone's life was just shattered on Christmas Day, right?
That's not what happened.
Yeah, it was this Christmas, like 5 days ago.
Man, that's terrible.
That's not what happened though. There was one driver. That driver was drunk, probably on his third DUI, and told the cops that the driver was ejected. And that he was he said his friend was driving because he was too drunk, and the friend got ejected.
They found out that he was like,
they figured out that he was lying.
That's like such a drunk thing to tell cops.
It's like, wait, I won't get a DUI if I tell him the other driver's gone.
What happened to it, man? I don't know, man.
So that means he positioned himself to the passenger seat.
That's so, dude, my buddy was driving. He just took off, dude.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He said, I don't know if he said they were ejected or if they like set off on foot, like they fled. But I mean, it's like
fucked up to drive, man.
I mean, like that's my thing. Is it's like I guess it's worth a shot if you're looking at your third DUI and it's like felony license is gone kind of thing. But like, dude, he's in so much more trouble now. Like you lied to the cops.
I wonder what the charge would be for that.
I mean, you got lying to the police.
Is that an actual charge? Like,
that's not the obstruction of justice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's.
But I mean, probably thousands of dollars wasted for the city of Omaha.
Probably,
tens of thousands. Man. I mean, the manpower that was gone that could have been actually, helping someone. Like
that sucks, man.
It was all spent looking for nobody, for a ghost.
This fake poor driver. That's shitty, man. Oh, fuck it. You know what's funny is like about that too is like that could literally happen in any city and literally in any country, dude. Like,
somebody lie about that?
Yeah,
he probably thought it was a real good idea when he was coming up with it, though.
Yeah, well, he's drunk too, so he's like, dude, I gotta do something. They're not taking me for my third DUI. Like,
it was one of those. It was a Hail Mary. I mean, it's worth it if it's your third, right? But like, it was one of those things. Like, we saw it happen. And we were like, oh my God, like it's Chris. Like you could feel that just the vibe in the air just change. Like it's fucking Christmas. And someone probably just fucking died. Like family's dead,
I think the worst thing I ever saw was something like that was something on New Year's where we saw like a car crash that was like clearly somebody probably got really messed up in it.
Yeah.
But still Christmas is like that day of the year that it's like, yeah. Man, even if you don't like celebrating Christmas, like Christmas is just like a nice day of the year.
I mean, it's the thing. It's like, and that's exactly it. And it's a day that everyone remembers, and everyone, and like if the person died on like July 27th, like July 27th is going to suck for you, but nobody goes around throwing it in your face. Happy July 27th. It's not all over like social media and TV commercials and
that would be a
July 27th movies.
That would be like a twofer for you too, man. It's your birthday.
That would be terrible for me.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
man.
Everyone make it in one piece. I don't want my birthday and Christmas to be ruined.
Yeah, exactly.
Go back to celebrating at half birthdays in the summer like we did when I was a kid. Like, fuck that noise. Well, and then no, it's just it's like New Year's I can kind of see because it's
did anything really crazy happen on Christmas this year? Like I know they've been doing this whole stuff because we haven't done an episode since this has actually been a thing, but like that fucking stimulus checks are coming again.
We'll see.
Like, well, no, they're actually doing the 600 ones.
I know that, but I'm just saying I still haven't gotten the 1200. So.
Oh, you didn't get the 1200 from last year?
Sent it to me. Nobody.
Really, dude? That's crazy.
I can't get a hold of the IRS. Nothing.
Like, really? Did they say they're just gonna? Because like we were supposed to get what was it? An extra 500 for kids, right?
600.
It was just an extra 600 for children.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I know that they said they're just gonna backlog that and give that to you on your tax return, which is good because, like, I mean, I'm not the person. Like, we're not in the situation right now where we're like, oh yeah, my tax return, I'm gonna use it to buy a fucking trampoline or anything. Right, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we're gonna use it to pay off all our credit card debt.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, no, it's mine. Supposedly, I have to file this long form tax thing to get my stimulus check, and it's $1,200. So I'm gonna do it. Like, it's
that's like probably gonna. I'm not gonna say double, but like 50% of your tax return, probably.
Yeah, It'd be nice. Like, we'll put it that way.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody in the world that would turn down $1,200 all at once. Like
bodybuilders against tipping wood. No handouts.
no handouts.
No handouts. He got something shut down again the other day.
I know that guy that is the actual guy, that Australian model.
Yeah.
Like he's aware of it, that he's on this fucking infamous Facebook page.
He's like owning it too. Cause when people were going to talk shit with him. And at first he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he realized what happened. And like, these people are unhinged. They think this is like the actual bodybuilder that's running this page. Like, these people are stupid. And it's like, have you seen?
It's funny to me that people actually think that something as ridiculous as like somebody
bodybuilders against tipping,
not even just not tipping, but like completely being against the idea of tipping servers, like under no circumstance. Just like, I can't believe people actually think that's a real opinion people have. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, they're on there harassing him, and he like, at first he's like, who the fuck are, like, what are you talking about? And then he's just like, this woman is like, you know, it's all the, you know, low T, small dick jokes that bodybuilders and guys that are jacked like that and probably on steroids would get. And he just replies, you look like a pig. He
doesn't though. He's actually a really good looking guy.
He said that to the people trolling his Instagram. Well, I think it's the funniest that thing got fact checked.
It got fact
by Facebook. Yeah, it said it gives dangerous misinformation about COVID, because he said COVID doesn't affect anyone with under 10% body fat, only killing off obese people who never lifted weights or worked out a day in their lives. And then like that went fucking viral. Like, you're talking like 100,000 impressions. And he goes, next day, he's like, I owe the community an apology. I've been reflecting very hard since my last COVID post, and I truly see how much it's impacted the serving industry and healthcare system. I'm still not going to tip or wear a mask, but I've reflected and think that's the important part.
It's funny, dude.
It's so fucking ridiculous. He's the day after the election. The face you make when you find out your waiter stepson Tyrone voted for Biden. LOL. Get the hell away from my table, you monkey with a tray.
Oh my god.
Bad enough that you raise someone else's offspring. I guess the one positive to come out of this rigged election, if Biden wins, is that the 71% of obese Americans might have to get off their fat asses for the incoming draft. World War III, baby. Let's bleed more for Israel. There is no greater sacrifice for the chosen people.
That fucking hit on like everything, dude.
I know. Racist, anti-Semitic, sexist.
Hit on World War III, like, dude.
Election fraud. Like, so do you think anything's going to come of it, or do you think Biden's going to be our president in less than a month?
Dude, the whole fucking people saying that Trump is going to win with like because of the election fraud stuff. This is just the opposite end of horseshoe theory of the people of the not my president people, and I think those people are all fucking stupid as fuck. And
I agree.
Yeah, it's like, dude, the president wasn't very popular. Even if he's like only popular with half of the United States, like that means the other half is still not liking him.
Yeah.
So is it really that hard to, especially like the people that didn't like Trump or the people that don't typically vote? So then we saw like the election come, and it had like historic outcomes of people going out to vote. Like that's how strongly people didn't like.
Well, I mean,
the
fact they didn't have to leave definitely helped. Definitely helped. But I mean, like, and you know, we'll never see. I think social media and mainstream mass media have all but ensured that we'll never see like a Ronald Reagan, 400 electoral votes ever again. You know what I mean? Like, because it's so like the other side could run the perfect candidate, and the Republicans or the Democrats or whoever would paint him as Hitler. It doesn't matter.
I really hope that, I think a lot of the criticism that Trump got was probably, obviously, like, he did get smeared by the media a lot.
Sure.
But it's like,
more
dude,
than other presidents would have. But he also brought it on himself.
Yeah, he wasn't a very likable president, man. He ran on like trying to appeal to these like boomers that were just like fuck your feelings type. Like that's literally who he appealed his votes to. And it's like that was fun for like a little bit, especially because like who he was running against.
Yeah.
But like, dude, I really don't get why people think like Biden is gonna be like the apocalypse, dude. Like it's just it's gonna be exactly how it was when Obama was president, man.
It's gonna be pretty boring.
I don't think he's gonna get shit passed with gun laws because the Senate's still controlled by the Republicans. I mean, like Obama didn't really. Like literally, Trump passed more gun laws than Obama did.
Executive orders too.
Yeah, like, executive orders.
Obama actually let the assault weapons ban expire. He didn't renew it.
Exactly, dude. So, like just people, it's literally just people like trying to fear monger. I feel like that's like the internet has made that such a more comfortable, like such a more viable thing to do is fear monger. So it's like, yeah, I just don't try not to pay attention to that shit. I'm like, I'm gonna say the same thing that I thought of when Trump was elected. I was like, we can give him a chance. You can let him be his own failure, and then you can judge a president. You can judge how he did without taking into account what like mainstream media says and what other people say. You know what I mean? Like,
did you see his big policy win this week though?
With Trump?
Yeah.
No. What did he do?
Trump's big policy win: stronger showers, faster dishwashers. It's something no one asked for.
Oh my god, dude! What did he do? Like repeal some kind of law or something that limited water pressure?
It's exactly. It was hard to tell how seriously to take Trump. The topic was light. It wasn't tax cuts or COVID. The crowd cheered and laughed as he talked. Trump teased that he really shouldn't even be talking about the fact that people have to flush their toilet 15 times. But showers.
Who the fuck has to do that? Dude?
Someone who eats like shit. Like if you got to flush 15 times. No, the showers were the worst. He said. No,
I ate like shit when our baby was first born for a hot minute, dude, and like I never had the
two flushers, you know.
No, I never had and I have like thyroid problems, so like my digestive system is kind of messed up, and then you combine that with eating fast food for every meal for like 3 months straight. You would think that would like put you in the criteria of somebody that eats like shit. And God, that's ridiculous, dude.
No water comes out, and I want that hair to be so beautiful. He said.
His hair isn't even beautiful, man.
At least he got that. Says Trump won't get his border wall. Obamacare is not repealed. Infrastructure week never happened. And while he has notched some notable policy wins, it's Trump's push to deregulate common household appliances that remains a puzzling policy success.
You know, honestly, I don't think that I don't think history will be as harsh on Trump as like the people right now think will be. He did do some good stuff. Like
the economy was good until
the economy was pretty good. Did you like? I thought it was bullshit that like Obama was literally like taking credit for all that. I like, no, dude, you can give that win to Trump. Like he was a money-minded guy,
right? Yeah,
was going to do well. Like,
I mean, there were I think the thing that people overlook, that a lot of people are going to overlook, is all the regulations he pulled back on small businesses. Like, how to get a small business. It's not
his foreign policy. His foreign policy, like. People think that it was bad because it rubbed like our allies the wrong way, but like Trump, I mean, the thing was like, dude, Trump is literally responsible for the Korean War ending, dude. Like that was all Trump and his shit posting on Twitter. Like, there's like now you can actually see like, dude, you see the people on YouTube now, the North Korean like military people that like went over to the South Korea finally and like are able to talk about it and stuff. It's like. It's because they're not at war anymore. Like that's like the first step to like people in North Korea having better lives, which I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to judge it and be like, because that's not that's not the United States. So it's like,
right.
Who cares? But I don't know, man. That's like one thing the history will probably look back on Trump and be like, yeah, good job for.
His methods of dealing with North Korea were unconventional, but it worked. You know, it's like everyone, you had Obama and Bush and Clinton and all these guys were, we got to play, peacemaker with them. We got to be diplomatic. And
it's because the Democrats want to, in this like 3-way, like a global fucking.
And I wouldn't even say
influence.
just the Democrats. I think it's just the deep state in general, Republicans, Democrats, the establishment.
They want to be more on friendly terms with China. You know what I mean? And like, China and Russia are both like rival powers in the world right now.
Yeah.
So it's like Russia, like Trump wanting to be more friendly with Russia, and like everybody panning that as like the evilest thing ever.
Yeah.
It's like that's the same shit as like as like the Obama administration pandering to China. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and I think sometimes you have to fight fire with fire, and Kim is a psychopath, and it took a psychopath who could understand a psychopath's reasoning to deal with him.
I don't know if Trump is necessarily a psychopath. I think he's just a dumbass. Like,
he's a crazy person.
Yeah.
And it took another crazy person to understand why, because you can't rationalize why. We were trying to use diplomacy for 30 years, 40 years. And it took with North Korea, and it took another crazy person to understand a crazy person's mind. And it's like, you know, this guy doesn't understand. All this guy understands is war and pain, because that's all he's ever known. And it's like, look, Trump was basically like, I'm not going to do the diplomatic bullshit with you. If you're going to launch a nuke at us, not only are we going to shoot it down, but we're going to hit you back 10 times as fucking hard. And this, and then he showed off everything he had. And this guy was like, oh shit, he could actually kill me. And he's crazy enough to do it. He's crazy. This is a guy who's crazy enough to hit the button. This isn't an empty threat. And that's what scared him. Like, sometimes you just need another crazy person to step in.
Yeah, he really just strong-armed him.
Like I mean, the thing is, like, every toolbox needs a hammer. It's not the right tool for every job, but it's necessary, and it was the right one for that job.
I think people are really quick to forget too that, like, remember at the beginning of the year when like we were almost gonna go to war with Iran, and like Congress was literally pushing, or the Congress and like like, you know, the Senate and Congress, those guys were like dead set on us going to war with Iran over this like false flag shit. I mean, dude, that's just how the U.S. government is.
Well, I mean,
right?
it's just weird that like you've got a guy who's literally in North Korea who's literally saying, I'm going to kill you all. I'm going to nuke the United States. And well, we've got to use diplomacy, but Iran, fuck them, go to war. Like, dude, that's what's weird to me.
Trump is the reason we didn't go to fucking war with them.
I know.
He's the commander in chief, and he told he basically was like, no, I'm not. Like, they had that plan, that ship attack thing, that was all just set up to like give us an excuse to invade Iran. And Trump was like, no, dude, like, we're not doing that. Like, yeah. So
I'm glad we didn't. We probably
dude, under like Obama or even under Hillary, we would be invading Iran, dude. We
might be invading Iran now under Biden, though. So
yeah, that's scary, man. I still got friends that are in the army right now, like that are like over in Iraq right now, dude. And yeah, they would pull those guys to go.
Do you remember Coney 2012? And we'll wrap this up here.
I was like in high school when that happened.
Was I. Do you remember? Remember, it was a big scam, though.
Yeah, I just remember it was like a dumb meme thing.
Well, it was a meme, but like it was getting all these high school kids on board to donate and get their parents to donate and stuff. But it turned out Coney had been dead for like 5 years.
Yeah,
and they were using it as it turned out the U.S. government had ties to this charity. And they were using it as an excuse to like to go in to invade Uganda and stuff like that. Like it was, you can look it all up. And Alex Jones was the one who blew the top off of the whole thing, which is hilarious. And
I know they basically did this. That's basically what the U.S. government does, right? When they try to make they make it a whole mind game thing when they want to go invade somewhere. They put all this, like, they basically they basically tell the media to make the country look like it's an oppressive shithole that, like, you know, the guys that are in charge right now are like evil tyrants, basically Hitler. Everybody there everybody there hates their life. And then they like some kind of false flag to justify. Like, remember what was going on with Venezuela? We're in that whole thing,
or even Iraq.
Yeah, dude, literally they
lied about weapons of mass destruction. You know, Trump should be arrested. I love the hypocrisy, like the Wolf Blitzers at CNN and stuff like that, about how Trump should be arrested for whatever. But like, you should be arrested for your role in lying about the weapons of mass destruction. Like, if we're gonna arrest Trump, that's fine, but we should also arrest you for your role in destabilizing the Middle East and thousands of American deaths.
I think the Iraq thing is the biggest example of it, but like the most recent example was probably the Iran thing, man. Like they were literally, and I mean even with Syria too, like they were posing children as war refugees and getting them to like, you remember that?
Yeah,
them doing that.
It was fake pictures.
That's just it's just like propaganda that they
pictures.
do to justify trying to go like invade somewhere. Like they did the same shit with Libya when they topple over the Libyan government. It's like so many people out there are so blind to that shit. It's like
when they assassinated Pat Tillman. You can't convince me otherwise.
You think Pat Tillman?
Pat Tillman was like the poster child on every U.S. military recruiting command center in the entire country, every recruiting office.
I'm going to say this about Pat Tillman because I know people that have actually experienced friendly fire incidents. It's dude and like been out and done stuff like that. You know, I've never been in like a small arms engagement or anything like that, like nothing crazy, but like I know plenty of people that have, and they will personally tell you that friendly fire is a lot easier to do in a battlefield than you would think.
I'm sure. I just think it's funny that you had the number one, Captain America, basically superstar football player, gave it all up to, go be a Navy SEAL. And
no, he was a Ranger. He wasn't a
Ranger.
SEAL.
Sorry, Ranger. My bad. Excuse me. I know a lot of people get mad at me for that. Thank you for correcting me. But he goes
that's
out.
What I'm here for.
And you're just you young Jamie'd me there.
Yeah, basically.
But no, and it's like, no, see, if I were Rogan though, and you were young Jamie, I would yell at you until you found a source that vindicated what I just said.
I would Wikipedia search Pat Tillman. There's literally his picture is him in like a Ranger uniform.
No, you're that's what I forgot. But and he was totally against the Iraq war, like in letters like to his parents and stuff. He's like, fuck this, I don't want to be here. I didn't come to fight for oil in Iraq, basically over a lie and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he gets iced like a couple weeks later. I don't know.
Well, I think really the whole thing that was fishy about it was that they covered up to try to make, because you're exactly right. He was like the poster child for like the citizen that turned military to go fight this just war.
I mean, dude gave up everything.
Yeah, I gave up NFL fucking contracts, dude. Like, dude, what's more to give up than that? Right. But I really think that he got killed by like an accidental friendly fire incident.
And it could have been.
But they covered it up because they didn't want to, like, the military's like that, does that shit all the time. They don't want to seem like they're incompetent. And what's more incompetent than killing your own guys? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like those girls. It was like, was it like the two cadets in Texas? What was it? Oh fuck! What's the fort? The army base that has all the issues in Texas?
Oh, Fort. I don't know, the first cab, and I forget.
There was a shooting there. There was a couple shooting. Fort Hood, yeah. And it's like there were a couple female cadets that had been murdered and raped, and it was just fucking. They were lying about it. It was wild.
Yeah.
So.
They always, like, the military will always try to cover up their fuck ups because they don't want to seem stupid, and they don't want to be like a laughing. It's like a pride thing, you know what I mean? Like, I know when you deploy, like, one of the things that they will show you, because they want you to be cognizant that like friendly fire incidents happen, and they're really like it's really easy to do it, like. You know what I mean? Yeah. They show you a video of like a IR video of guys in an attack helicopter.
Yeah.
And it shows them shoot missiles at some kind of vehicle, right? That appears like it's a white speck, and they're like miles away, and they can't tell what. Turns out they killed like a friendly American tank, and Jesus. They killed like 12 people or some shit. God. Like in the and like you hear them like laughing about it as they shoot the missile at it, thinking it's an enemy vehicle. Yeah. And they're like laughing and stuff, like, haha, fucking got them, dude. Like, and then it turns out they like killed.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And this was what branch?
This was, I think, the Army, dude, because it was like a helicopter. Yeah, it's like, dude, that kind of shit happens in every branch. Like, it happens, dude. It happens in special force, like the SOCOM guys. There's a joke about the A-10s, the close air support, like those planes that shoot the gun that goes brrr. They say the easiest way to get killed by an A-10 is to wear a U.S. flag on your shoulder. That's just dark humor, but that's what they say about it. So,
all right, well, let's end it on that: murder, rape, and cover-ups. So.
Hell yeah, dude! Bread and circuses.
Bright and happy episode. Bread and circuses. Yep. Check us out. Remember, January 2nd, this Saturday at Wired Pub and Grill. I will be there around 2. It's $8 at the fucking door in cash. Come on, hang out. Anyway, peace out, motherfuckers.
Yeah, deuces, guys.